Walking, riding, and driving in Vietnam. Vietnam live better for less. Vietnam's streets aren't chaotic. They're alive. Motorbikes, cars, buses, food carts, and the occasional dog with very important business elsewhere. If you're walking, riding, or even thinking about driving here, this isn't about bravery. It's about awareness, timing, and not panicking. Walking in Vietnam. Let's start with walking, because crossing the street in Vietnam is a life skill. You'll hear people say, just raise your hand and walk. Sometimes that works. A better approach is to wait for a natural break in traffic, especially on multi-lane roads, then cross slowly and predictably. Make eye contact with riders and drivers. Let them know you've seen each other, and keep moving. Don't freeze and don't sprint. Motorbikes will usually flow around you. Cars, buses, and trucks are less nimble, so respect the whale. Knowing your traffic. Motorbikes and scooters are highly skilled, highly alert, and occasionally also on their phones. If you stay predictable, they'll usually avoid you. Cars, buses, and trucks are bigger, heavier, and slower to stop. Assume they see you, but never bet your ankles on it. And an important cultural note about the horn. A horn in Vietnam is not road rage. It's a collision avoidance system. A friendly toot just means, I'm here. Practical walking tips. Cross slowly and consistently because traffic adapts to certainty. Make eye contact whenever possible. Use pedestrian crossings near traffic lights, but don't trust them blindly. On smaller roads, walk facing traffic. At night, wear something light or reflective, and maybe skip the noise-canceling headphones. This isn't the place to be surprised. Watch your step. Footpaths in Vietnam are aspirational. Expect uneven surfaces, sudden holes, random steps, and steep drops built for flood control. Many shop entrances have one heroic step up and a sneaky ankle breaker on the way down. Eyes forward, ankles alert. Common mistakes. Stopping suddenly mid-crossing. Running halfway across the road. Wearing dark clothes after dusk. And assuming traffic rules work the same way as back home. They don't. Local insight. Locals joke that crossing the street is a form of meditation. Focus, breathe, move with purpose. It's not about courage, it's about rhythm. Riding and driving in Vietnam. Now let's talk about riding and driving. Let's be honest. Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon, and Hanoi are not for the faint-hearted. Even seasoned expats often avoid riding there. Traffic is intense. Lanes are theoretical. Decision-making happens fast. If you're new to Vietnam, this is not where you start. Smarter options. Motorcycle tours are a great option. You get the scenery, and someone else handles the madness. I'll be adding a dedicated module highlighting the best reviewed tours very soon. Renting a motorcycle. Yes, you can rent motorcycles easily here, but where you rent matters. In Da Nang, my go-to is Da Nang Motorcycles. The general manager, David Halkett, is no nonsense. WhatsApp, 840775574547. He doesn't just hand you keys, he gives advice that can save you hundreds of dollars. Or worse. International driver's licenses, insurance traps, police checks. Those tips alone are priceless. Non-negotiables. Before you ride, make sure your health insurance explicitly covers riding overseas. Check engine size limits, understand the license rules, and wear proper protection. Skin is not replaceable. Final thought. Vietnam traffic isn't hostile, it's alive. When walking, be confident and predictable. When riding, choose your battles, or let someone else ride while you enjoy the view. If you want the full breakdown, including local insights, maps, and rookie mistakes to avoid, check out my community, Vietnam, Live Better for Less, on skool.com. Walk like you belong here. Because after a few days, you do.